What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today I'm going to give my spoiler-free review on the Uncharted movie that came out yesterday, and I saw it in theaters today. So yeah. If you see my mouth kind of like me touch my mouth a whole lot, it's because my braces like kind of cut my gum here. So yeah. But before I get into the review, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. But let's get into the review. So after the popular game series Uncharted, they finally decided to make a movie after rumors over like the last few years. And the games and the movie are basically like Indiana Jones, kind of like in that genre, and Tomb Raider and all those people that search for artifacts all over the world. But this one I have a funny story to tell after the review, which is quite funny to say the least. And so let's get off with the good. I did not expect Tom Holland to do a good job playing as Nathan Drake. I thought that Mark Wahlberg would have been the better like casting choice, but I was wrong. Tom Holland did do a very good job playing Nathan Drake in this film. He has the same charisma, and yeah, he plays the role quite well and stuff. And also, oh, sorry, I just got a text. The fight scenes in this are very, very well done, especially the opening scene where basically Nathan is outside of a helicopter with these crates, and it's kind of like an obstacle course, and he's facing goons at the same exact time, which was very good. And yeah. And also this, I feel like this could maybe be a franchise now, because Rotten Tomatoes, the reviews of Uncharted, was like, Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 36%, which I don't agree with at all, most of it. Then Metacritic gave it like 44%, I think, and then 87% liked it. And 87% around the world. And I would say that's a pretty decent score, and I thoroughly enjoyed this film. But let's get into some of the bad stuff, and then we can go back to the good if I can think of any others. Mark Wahlberg, it can be hit or miss with people, to say the least, with where he played Sullivan. I don't hate him as much as some other people do, but there were some like cringeworthy parts in this. But yeah, it was it's definitely not the worst acting performance I've seen, or the best, but I do think it's okay. Another good is I also liked the flashbacks to finding out why, basically Nathan Drake wanted to steal stuff in the, for the artifacts from each place. It was because his brother, and him were trying to steal a map, like, all around the world, and what ended up happening was his brother ended up getting 3 strikes, and, was about to go to police, but he escapes, and, that's how Nathan gets the ring on his neck from his brother. And, yeah, I did like Chloe in this film as well, who's kind of like the side main character besides Sullivan and Nathan, which she has her own game too, I think, out of the franchise, which is Uncharted 4, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And what other stuff can I talk about here? There weren't this somewhat part I really didn't like. I'm not gonna spoil who, but there were a lot of double crosses in this film. Like, I feel like they added way too much, and some of the action scenes are way like way not believable, like especially that air sequence. But it was cool. It was cool. So yeah, and Antonio Banderas did a good job as kind of the villain of the movie. But yeah, he did good as well. What other? Oh, well, and guys, don't forget to stick around for the end credits as well for the movie, because there's one end credits. I don't know if there's the second one, but yeah, it was pretty good. And yeah, so that's my overall review. Now I'm gonna do the reviews that probably people would give it. So if you just like movies, I would like, or action, if you're like into action films, this would probably be a 65 plus for you out of 100, 65%. Then if you were like a big fan of the games and grew up playing them, this one will kind of be a misfire for you a little tiny bit. I would give it like a 54% for you. And then if you're a cinephile who just loves the movies, well, I technically already did that, so it would be like 65% as well. And also, there's, then for critically, I will give it a 45%. So that was my opinion, and my overall thoughts on this movie. It was a great action movie that's kind of like Fast and the Furious mixed with Pirates of the Caribbean and Indiana Jones, and I will give it a 70%. Let me, if you've seen Uncharted, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace!